Top 5 kidney-healing superfoods to flush toxins and lower creatinine. After 60, your kidneys silently filter nearly 50 gallons of blood every single day. But after 60, their workload speeds up, and that's when trouble begins. Rising creatinine, hidden toxins, and silent damage can affect your heart, blood vessels, and even your brain. But here's the good news. You do not need rare herbs or expensive supplements. Just 5 everyday foods found in any grocery store can help flush out toxins and lower creatinine naturally. They contain compounds that reduce swelling inside the kidneys. They improve blood flow. They support toxin removal through both urine and digestion. I am about to show you 5 powerful foods to add to your meals this week. Each one has research behind it. And the fifth on the list is so common that you will wonder why nobody told you before. Stay to the end for the bonus strategy too. Let's begin with a green, leafy powerhouse loaded with detoxifying compounds. We're talking about spinach. Spinach is one of the most powerful kidney-healing superfoods you can include in your daily meals, helping to flush toxins and lower creatinine levels naturally after 60. It is rich in natural nitrates, almost 900 milligrams per 100 grams, which help widen blood vessels and increase blood flow to the kidneys. Improved circulation allows the nephrons, the tiny filtration units in the kidneys, to work more efficiently and remove waste from the blood with less stress. As we age, blood vessels naturally stiffen and nutrient delivery slows down. So including spinach regularly can help maintain optimal kidney filtration. A single cup of raw spinach provides about 28 milligrams of vitamin C and 145 micrograms of vitamin K. Vitamin C acts as a strong antioxidant, reducing oxidative stress in the nephrons, while vitamin K supports the proteins that regulate calcium balance in the body. Maintaining proper calcium balance is important because excess calcium can combine with oxalates and form kidney stones. Spinach also provides magnesium, around 24 milligrams per cup, which supports muscle function, including the bladder and ureters, the tubes that carry urine from the kidneys to the bladder. Healthy muscles help urine flow smoothly, reducing pressure on the kidneys. Lutein and beta-carotene are additional compounds in spinach that protect kidney cells from free radical damage. Studies conducted by the National Institutes of Health show that carotenoid-rich diets are linked to lower rates of kidney stress and better long-term kidney health. Spinach also provides fiber, which aids digestion and helps the body remove waste through the intestines. Proper digestion lowers the workload on the kidneys, as fewer toxins accumulate in the bloodstream. Folate in spinach supports red blood cell production, improving oxygen delivery to kidney tissues, which is essential for their proper function. Now let's take a closer look at how to eat spinach safely. While raw spinach contains oxalates that can bind calcium and increase kidney stone risk, lightly steaming 1 cup per day reduces oxalates while retaining most vitamins. Spinach works well in green smoothies when combined with low oxalate fruits like apples or pears, but it is better to avoid high oxalate foods such as beets. A simple recipe is kidney calm spinach soup, using fresh spinach, zucchini, a teaspoon of olive oil, and mild herbs without adding salt. This soup provides antioxidants, fiber, and hydration without putting stress on the kidneys. Buying spinach carefully also matters. Fresh organic spinach is the best choice because leafy greens are prone to pesticide residues. Frozen plain spinach is another good option since it is picked and frozen quickly, preserving nutrients. Canned spinach should be avoided because it often contains high sodium, which strains the kidneys. Check labels for added preservatives or flavorings that could irritate the kidneys. It is important to be aware of common mistakes. Overeating raw spinach daily can increase oxalate levels and raise the risk of kidney stones. Combining spinach with processed cheese or creamy sauces is another problem because these foods contain high sodium and phosphate additives that worsen kidney stress. Keeping meals simple and low in added salts or processed ingredients is safer for kidney health. Do you usually eat spinach raw in salads or prefer it cooked in soups or stir-fries? Did you know that preparing spinach in the right way can make a significant difference for your kidneys? These questions are worth considering when planning meals. When used correctly, spinach is not just a side dish, but a functional food. It provides nitrates to improve circulation, antioxidants to protect kidney cells, vitamins to balance nutrients, and fiber to aid digestion. Eating 1 cup lightly steamed daily can support kidney filtration, lower creatinine stress, and maintain overall kidney health after 60. Next up is not a leafy green, but a bright red berry packed with anti-adhesion compounds. Let's uncover the protective power of cranberries. Before we move on, I'd love to know where you're watching from and what kidney concerns you're managing right now. If you're working to support kidney health naturally, make sure to subscribe to Knowhow and turn on the notification bell. And if this content helps you, type 1 in the comments or 0 if it doesn't. I want to keep improving for you. Cranberries are small, tart berries, yet their effect on kidney health is far from small. Each berry contains compounds called proanthocyanidins. These compounds prevent bacteria from clinging to the walls of the urinary tract. When bacteria cannot attach, they are flushed out more easily, which lowers the risk of urinary tract infections. This matters because every infection in the urinary tract increases inflammation and adds pressure on the kidneys. Over time, repeated infections can raise creatinine levels by forcing the kidneys to work harder. Researchers at Harvard Medical School have studied cranberries for their role in reducing recurrent urinary tract infections, showing that these berries indirectly protect kidney function. Cranberries also contain vitamin C, with about 14 milligrams in 1 cup of fresh berries. Vitamin C is not just an immune booster, it works as a mild diuretic that supports the kidneys in flushing toxins from the body. When waste is flushed more effectively, creatinine levels are less likely to climb. Vitamin C also fights oxidative stress, which is a key driver of kidney aging. This means that something as simple as adding cranberries to your daily meals can strengthen your kidney's ability to keep waste products under control. Another important nutrient found in cranberries is manganese. 1 cup provides around 0.4 milligrams. Manganese is vital because it supports antioxidant enzymes inside the kidneys, helping these organs defend themselves against free radicals and inflammation. Research from the University of Michigan has shown that manganese activates enzymes that protect tissues under stress, including kidney tissues. So when you are eating cranberries, you are not only preventing infections, you are also reinforcing your kidney's natural defense system. Let's take a closer look at how you can use cranberries effectively without making common mistakes. The best way to consume them is fresh or frozen, about ½ a cup per day. Frozen berries are often harvested at peak ripeness and retain most of their nutrients. Fresh berries, available during the colder months, provide the strongest flavor and nutrient density. Don't choose cranberry juice cocktails because they are loaded with added sugars that stress both the kidneys and the pancreas. Instead, look for pure cranberry juice that contains no blends or added sugars. Even better, you can make cranberry water at home by steeping fresh berries overnight in a pitcher of water. This creates a refreshing infusion that carries the beneficial compounds without extra calories or sugar. Cranberries also make a smart addition to oatmeal or salads. Adding ½ a cup of cranberries to a bowl of oatmeal provides fiber, antioxidants, and a gentle tartness that balances the meal. Tossing them into salads works well with greens and seeds, making the dish both kidney-friendly and flavorful. This is not just about taste. The fiber in cranberries helps bind toxins in the gut, preventing them from circulating back into the bloodstream, which means less work for the kidneys. Buying cranberries requires a little attention. Always choose unsweetened, fresh or frozen berries. Sweetened dried cranberries may look tempting, but they are often coated with sugar, which undermines their benefits. High sugar intake contributes to metabolic stress, insulin resistance, and can worsen kidney decline. When buying juice, check the label closely to make sure it says 100% cranberry juice. Many juices sold in stores are blended with apple or grape juice, both of which raise blood sugar and provide little kidney protection. Now let's analyze some risks. Eating too many cranberries can thin the blood because they contain natural salicylates. This can be a problem for people already taking blood-thinning medications. It is also wise to avoid cranberry supplements without medical advice, since they may interact with drugs like warfarin. Supplements deliver concentrated doses that are far higher than what you would get from food, and that increases the chance of side effects. Keeping to the recommended serving of half a cup fresh or frozen each day is both safe and effective. If you're finding this helpful so far, please take a second to like this video. It may seem small, but it tells YouTube this message matters and helps know how to reach more people who need kidney support. If you believe others deserve this knowledge too, tap that thumbs up now. Let's move to something creamy and heart-friendly, yet surprisingly kidney supportive, thanks to healthy fats and potassium balance. Get ready for avocados. Avocados are often seen as a creamy fruit, mainly loved for their taste, but their role in supporting kidney health is far more significant than most people think. 1 cup of sliced avocado contains about 708 milligrams of potassium. This mineral helps the body balance sodium, and when sodium levels are controlled, blood pressure naturally comes down. High blood pressure is one of the biggest drivers of kidney damage because it weakens the delicate blood vessels inside the kidneys. By eating avocados in the right portion, you are giving your body a tool that lowers strain on these organs and helps maintain smoother blood flow through the renal system. Potassium does more than just balance sodium. It also supports the way nerves and muscles function, which matters for the bladder and ureters that transport urine from the kidneys to the bladder. Healthy potassium levels mean these muscles contract properly, allowing urine to flow without obstruction. The National Kidney Foundation highlights that diets rich in potassium from natural sources often reduce the long-term risk of chronic kidney issues, as long as intake is matched to individual kidney function. Another powerful benefit comes from the type of fats found in avocados. They are rich in monounsaturated fats, which have been shown to protect blood vessels from damage. When blood vessels remain flexible and less inflamed, kidneys receive a steady supply of oxygen-rich blood. The University of California studied diets with frequent avocado intake and observed improvements in markers such as insulin sensitivity, cholesterol balance, and inflammation levels. All of these markers are strongly tied to kidney decline, which means avocados are not just a heart-friendly food, but also a kidney-supportive one. Let's take a closer look at fiber in avocados, which often goes unnoticed. A single cup of avocado slices contains about 10 grams of dietary fiber. Fiber is essential because it binds waste products in the gut, such as nitrogen compounds, and helps eliminate them before they can reach the kidneys. When the digestive system removes more toxins efficiently, the kidneys are spared from filtering those extra wastes. Studies from research groups in Europe show that fiber intake directly reduces the production of uremic toxins, which are dangerous byproducts that harm kidney cells. So avocados are not just a source of healthy fats. They also act as a natural way to lighten the kidney's workload. Now let's turn our attention to the right way of eating avocados. The ideal serving size is half of a medium avocado per day. This amount provides enough nutrients without overwhelming the body with too much potassium or calories. It is often best to eat avocado earlier in the day because its healthy fats and fiber slow down digestion and help stabilize blood sugar. Balanced blood sugar prevents spikes that can damage blood vessels, including those inside the kidneys. Do you believe healthy fats like avocado really play a role in kidney health? Or do you still avoid them thinking they are too heavy? It is surprising how often this fruit is misunderstood, even though research keeps proving its benefits. A simple kidney-friendly recipe is avocado toast made on whole grain bread. Spread ripe avocado on the toast, add a sprinkle of fresh parsley, and avoid adding excess salt. Whole grains provide steady energy and fiber. Parsley adds extra antioxidants, and leaving out salt prevents unnecessary sodium buildup that would otherwise stress the kidneys. This type of meal works as a nourishing breakfast or a midday snack that supports both energy and kidney health. When buying avocados, choosing the right fruit makes a difference. A ripe avocado should give slightly when pressed gently, which means it is ready to eat. The Hass variety is particularly rich in healthy fats and has a creamy texture that blends well with many dishes. It is better to avoid packaged guacamole since many commercial products contain preservatives, added salt, and artificial flavoring, which can all undermine the health benefits. Fresh avocados, eaten plain or prepared at home, remain the safest choice. Of course, there are also risks when avocados are not eaten in moderation. For people with advanced kidney disease, too much potassium can be dangerous, since their kidneys may not be able to remove excess potassium from the blood. High potassium levels can cause irregular heartbeats and muscle weakness. Avocados are also calorie-dense, which means overeating them can lead to weight gain. Extra body weight increases the risk of high blood pressure and diabetes, both of which put further pressure on the kidneys. That is why the key is moderation, not elimination. Avocados truly stand out as a fruit that provides a strong balance of potassium, healthy fats, and fiber. They work on multiple levels, from regulating blood pressure to reducing inflammation to supporting toxin removal. Next up is crunchy, versatile, and often overlooked, a nut that carries plant compounds shown to reduce kidney inflammation. Let's talk about walnuts. Walnuts may look small, but when it comes to kidney support, they carry a nutrient profile that works in several directions at once. An ounce of walnuts, which is about a quarter cup, gives around 2.5 grams of omega-3 fatty acids. These fats are not only vital for heart function, they are also strongly anti-inflammatory. When kidneys are inflamed, the tiny filters called nephrons get scarred and lose efficiency. Omega-3 fats calm that process down by lowering inflammatory signals in the body, which helps protect the structure of the nephrons. Researchers at the Cleveland Clinic have also shown that regular intake of nuts like walnuts supports vascular health, meaning the blood vessels that feed the kidneys remain elastic and less prone to damage. Since the kidneys depend on constant blood supply to filter toxins, healthier vessels directly lower the risk of long-term decline. Walnuts also contain ellagic acid, which is a plant compound with powerful antioxidant activity. Antioxidants neutralize unstable molecules known as free radicals that otherwise attack and weaken kidney cells. When oxidative stress is reduced, kidney tissues can repair themselves more effectively and function without added strain. Another often overlooked benefit is their protein content. Each ounce of walnuts provides about 4 grams of plant-based protein. Unlike animal protein, plant protein produces less acid and fewer nitrogenous wastes, so the kidneys are not forced to work as hard to filter byproducts. This difference is especially important for older adults who may already have a reduced filtration rate. Let's take a closer look at the best way to include walnuts in a daily routine. A serving of 1 ounce is enough to gain the benefits without burdening the kidneys with excess phosphorus or calories. Walnuts can be sprinkled over a salad, blended into a smoothie, or turned into walnut butter that spreads easily on whole grain toast. When combined with leafy greens and olive oil, they make a kidney-friendly meal that is also rich in vitamins and fiber. Eating walnuts earlier in the day may also help curb hunger and prevent over-snacking, since their combination of fats and protein is very filling. Buying walnuts wisely is just as important as eating them correctly. Raw and unsalted varieties should always be chosen because added salt pushes up sodium intake, and extra sodium is one of the main enemies of kidney health. Flavored or candied walnuts should also be avoided, since sugar spikes insulin levels and further damages blood vessels. Walnuts are rich in oils that can spoil quickly, so it is best to store them in the refrigerator to maintain freshness. Keeping them in airtight containers also prevents exposure to moisture and light, which cause rancidity. Now let's analyze the risks and common mistakes people make with walnuts. Eating too many can overload the body with calories, which over time contributes to weight gain. Carrying extra body weight increases the risk of high blood pressure and diabetes, which in turn place heavy stress on the kidneys. Another factor is phosphorus. Walnuts, like many nuts, contain significant amounts of natural phosphorus. In healthy kidneys, this mineral is processed without much issue, but in people with advanced kidney disease, excess phosphorus builds up in the blood and weakens bones. That is why moderation is critical, and 1 ounce per day is the safe balance. Some people believe walnuts are too hard to digest or too high in fat to be part of a healthy diet. Walnuts are a clear example of how small foods can have a big impact. They provide healthy fats that calm inflammation, antioxidants that protect tissue, and plant protein that eases kidney workload. They are versatile, easy to add to meals, and widely available. The key is not to overdo them and not to choose salted or sugar-coated versions that cancel out their advantages. We have saved something hydrating, crisp, and detoxifying for the next part. It cools the body and helps flush waste gently. Let's crunch into cucumbers. Cucumbers may look simple, but they act as a natural tool for kidney support when used the right way. A medium cucumber is made up of about 96% water, which means it helps with hydration during the day. Proper hydration prevents the kidneys from holding on to toxins too long, since water acts as a vehicle to flush out waste. When the body is hydrated during daylight hours, there is less stress on the kidneys at night, which often translates into fewer trips to the bathroom and steadier kidney function while sleeping. Along with water content, cucumbers also carry silica and several antioxidants that maintain the structure of the bladder lining. A stronger bladder lining means fewer irritations and fewer chances of inflammation, which otherwise put pressure on the kidneys. Vitamin K is another valuable nutrient in cucumbers, with around 16 micrograms per cup of sliced pieces. Vitamin K works to reduce inflammation in small blood vessels, including those feeding the kidneys. Studies from the National Institute of Health have shown that chronic low-level inflammation accelerates kidney decline, so foods that keep inflammation in check can slow down that process. Cucumbers also act as a light diuretic if eaten earlier in the day. This means they encourage the body to get rid of excess fluid gently without overloading the kidneys. But timing is critical because eating them late at night may increase bathroom visits. Now let's take a closer look at how to include cucumbers in a regular diet. 1 medium cucumber daily is a safe and effective amount, and the best time is between lunch and early evening. This timing gives the body enough hours to process the fluid content and prevents fluid overload before bedtime. Cucumbers can be eaten raw as a crunchy snack, but pairing them with kidney-friendly foods multiplies their benefits. A simple salad made with cucumbers, parsley, a drizzle of olive oil, and a handful of cranberries works well. Parsley adds extra detoxifying compounds. Olive oil provides healthy fats that protect blood vessels, and cranberries help reduce bacteria sticking to the urinary tract. This makes the salad a complete kidney supportive side dish. Shopping for cucumbers may seem straightforward, but there are important details to notice. Organic cucumbers are a better choice because conventional ones often come with a wax coating that can carry pesticide residues. If organic is not available, peeling them is a practical step to lower exposure. Firm cucumbers with a deep green color should be chosen, since softness often signals water loss and nutrient decline. Pickled cucumbers should be avoided because the vinegar and sodium used in preservation can irritate the kidneys and elevate blood pressure. Let's examine some of the common mistakes that happen with cucumbers. Eating them too close to bedtime can increase urination and disrupt sleep, so timing is key. For people with very sensitive digestion, peeling cucumbers may help prevent bloating and gas, since the outer skin can sometimes be hard to digest. Another mistake is relying on cucumber juice blends that come in bottles. Many of these drinks contain hidden sodium or preservatives that take away from the natural benefits. Fresh whole cucumbers are always a better choice. Many people underestimate how much small daily habits matter for kidney health. Do you think timing of food is as important as the type of food itself when it comes to protecting the kidneys? Share your perspective because it helps others think differently about these everyday choices. Another question to think about is whether you tend to reach for whole foods like cucumbers or if you often rely on packaged versions. Which do you feel makes a real difference for you? Cucumbers, when eaten in the right way, support hydration, provide protective antioxidants, reduce inflammation, and help the kidneys work without unnecessary strain. They are inexpensive, easy to find, and simple to prepare, which makes them one of the most practical foods for daily kidney support. Now, for a bonus that is not food but can shift kidney workload dramatically by controlling toxins in another way. Let's reveal the power of gentle evening stretching with deep squats. Gentle evening stretching combined with slow deep squats may not sound powerful at first, but the effect on kidney health is very real. When large muscles like the thighs and hips are gently activated, circulation improves and lymphatic fluid moves more efficiently. This helps the body clear toxins that otherwise linger and add pressure on the kidneys. Deep squats, even if supported by holding a chair, also improve how the body handles glucose. Better glucose control means less sugar damage to the delicate filters of the kidneys, which is especially important as insulin resistance often rises with age. Evening stretching adds another layer of support by lowering cortisol, the stress hormone that constricts blood vessels. Lower cortisol levels allow better blood flow to the kidneys overnight, which improves their ability to filter waste steadily. The key is to keep the routine light and safe. 5 to 10 minutes before dinner is an ideal time, since the body is still warm from daily activity and the muscles are more responsive. A few gentle hip-opening stretches followed by 5 slow supported squats are enough to trigger these benefits. There is no need for high intensity because intensity at night can overstimulate the body and disrupt sleep. Seniors should take care not to overstrain their joints, and balanced support like a chair should always be used if needed. This way, the practice stays safe, effective, and easy to maintain daily. We have gone through 5 foods and 1 bonus lifestyle habit, so now let's tie it all together with a fast checklist. Spinach, 1 cup steamed daily, brings nitrates and antioxidants to improve blood flow and protect the kidneys. Cranberries, half a cup fresh or frozen, help prevent urinary tract stress that can raise creatinine levels. Avocado, half daily, balances sodium and supports blood vessels with healthy fats. Walnuts, a quarter cup raw, deliver omega-3 fats that calm kidney inflammation. Cucumbers, 1 medium daily, hydrate and detoxify gently. And the bonus, gentle evening stretches with slow squats, improves circulation and reduces toxin buildup. If this video was helpful, please don't leave without subscribing to Knowhow. And if you feel like I understood your struggle and offered a solution that matters, type the word relief in the comments.